So in general, starting out for this week, I do feel that once again, I'm seeing a busy energy, even though for the monthly reading it didn't show up. But there are definitely going to be some issues at hand here that you kind of have to take care of. And at the same time, in the process of taking care of that one project, I do feel that there's opposition. Okay, there's opposition between, I guess, like viewpoints. You kind of have to stand up and demand what it is that you're trying to do, or you have to explain yourself what it is that you're trying to achieve amidst people who might be a little more skeptical. Aside from that, I do feel that financial situation, there might be a little bit of overspending on your side. I don't feel that it is, something that you didn't anticipate. I do feel that it is probably like a payment or something that you had to make a payment for. You've anticipated. So as a result, it is, financial imbalance, but at the same time, in the reverse position, it does indicate to me that it is quite a hefty sum that you have to pay out, but I don't feel that it is problematic, okay? At the same time, we do have the Three of Swords and the Death card. A lot of you might be dealing with like air or water signs in your past. I do feel that this person did, or did try to come around or will come around this week, and there might be communication with them based on this Page of Sword card. So it's a water sign or an air sign, somebody from your past that you once had a romantic history with, or had a very fulfilling friendship, relationship, work partnership with. Okay, so in that regards, I do feel that once and for all, you are getting over this situation. Okay, so they're no longer having that profound effect on you. So as a result of this, I do feel that moving forward, you are able to move on. And if this is somebody that you were once romantically involved with, is not going to weigh you down and affect your future relationships, affect your self-esteem, affect the things that you want to do with your life. So this energy, while I feel that it is something like that has been stagnating you in the past, something that you can't get over, something that was like that you were, emotionally invested in, okay? I do feel moving forward for this week, this energy is being released. There's just a total release here, and a lot of you might also be dating new people. So the past that is cycling back in is not going to have bearing on you and allow you to move, which would allow you to move forward and pursue the new love situation. I do feel in general these two situations in the upright position does indicate to me this is expansion. This is also travel. So you're leaving the past behind. A lot of you might be relocating, might be moving house, might be traveling, and as a result, you're going to find a lot of emotional support from other people, at the same time emotional fulfillment. So it is problematic because all the court cards are showing up in the reverse position. I'm reading this as you, and it is finance related more than anything. These are external energies. This deals with other people, but at the same time, the things that other people are doing, they don't really have much influence on you anymore, especially for this week, because we have this healing, we have this sense of moving forward, like progression and advancement in life. So basically what it is like for those who are traveling, I do see like a little bit of an expenditure here that is going to bring you a more fulfilling, a more fruitful future, and more expansion in your physical environment, in your consciousness, and also in your mental processes as well. Okay, so this card also indicates to me like philosophical expansion, expanding in every realm possible, and it is a very fulfilling, a very fruitful card. And like whenever I see this card, I do feel that she is naked. So it's kind of like in this environment, if we're looking at like philosophical expansion, we can see it as a bridge in cultural boundaries, a bridge in like all the facade that people put up to like protect themselves. This is a card like without pretense. Okay, this is like philosophical expansion, ascension into a higher level of being, of relating, in which you're able to like put all the pretenses, the things that don't really matter, the things that people, put up as a wall, all of that is corroding. So you yourself are letting your guard down as well, but within healthy boundaries, okay? So as a result of all this, you are coming into your own. And at the same time, you are expanding your networks, your social circle, your physical and emotional realm, and also your philosophical beliefs. So overall, this week is going to be very, very vital for you to like finish whatever it is that you need to do. And at the same time, I do feel that despite people not being receptive, despite the fact that you might have to like argue for the things that you truly, truly believe in, and you have like that you're emotionally invested in, and then everything will come your way. Okay, so I do hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Take some time off, and really like don't let other people's words get to you. I do feel that there might be some promises of communication or even like travel. Some people might want to travel with you, but I do feel that it is a very solitary trip. Okay, if it is, so I feel I have more than enough cards here. So this one fell out first. Okay, so I have the Devil. Interesting, in the reverse position. So this is your card here, actually. The Devil is the card of Capricorn, and in the reverse position in this situation, it does indicate moving past, addictions, moving past like things that you've held on to for security reasons even, and releasing old energy so that you can start life anew. Okay, so very good card. Crossing it is the Knight of Cups, which could indicate somebody from your past. I do feel if you are, or if you were dealing with a person that is a water sign, this situation itself might resurface, but at the same time, at the heart of it is, you are letting go and releasing a lot of the old. This is something that needs to be released, and I do feel for this week, this is something that you are going to be grappling with. As for the past, this is the recent past. It could also be the far past. The Lovers card showed up in the reverse position. So I do feel that a lot of you might have dealt with a water sign, or possibly somebody who is a little bit emotionally immature that needs to be released out of your life for good, okay? And moving into what's coming in right now is the Two of Swords in the reverse position. So a decision has definitely been made, and it has been established for quite some time. It's just your heart and your mind might not be in the right place to implement the changes that are coming into your life. So for example, if it is concerning a person from your past, it doesn't even have to be a lover, but I do sense that there is a romantic ambiance to this. And this was a decision that was already made, and you're just trying to rectify, I guess, the heart and the mind aspect of it to move forward, okay? And what is crowning you here is the King of Coins. So a lot of you might be seeing a new person, or there is a new person in your midst, male or female. It could be somebody who is very stable. So as a king energy, this person is very emotionally secure. They are also, in this spread, what I'm getting from this is, it's somebody who's very considerate. I've always gotten that vibe from this deck, and especially for this card. This is somebody who says they will do something, and they always carry through, okay? And they have like a sense of authority, like an air of authority, and they're just, it's a good person with a genuinely good heart, okay? So that's a very nice energy. So this is somebody that is circulating in your midst, okay? And we have the Wheel in the things that you are not conscious of, okay? If you are trying to pursue relationships, and we do have Mercury in retrograde, it is very problematic to start new endeavors, and especially to start new relationships. So that can be problematic coming in for this week. The next one is the Hangman. So in the traditional Celtic cross, people read this as the person asking the question. So if I were to do this reading for you specifically, this is the basis of you. However, one of the other alternative method that I've been using is this is the advice from the universe here, and it's the Hangman in the reverse position. So I do feel that regardless of the Mercury in retrograde energy, it is actually important for you to move forward with your life and to start the endeavors, because the timing is not going to matter. I feel that a lot of you are launching new projects. A lot of you have like new things, new projects, new endeavors in the works that have been, planned out for quite some time. So even though the start date of it might be today, or might be, sometime this week, I don't feel that it's going to be problematic, mainly because you have good energy surrounding the new endeavors. So
the wait is not going to be, you know, required. Okay, so if something has been in the works or has been implemented or has even been like formulated before this Mercury in retrograde period, it is okay to move forward with it if you have been planning it for quite some time. And if you absolutely cannot wait, then I do feel this is actually, you know, a week for you to wrap up loose ends and just move forward with it. Okay, we do have the Ten of Swords here as for the what's coming in the external environment. So this is something that is outside of your control. This is coming in through other people. Okay, so if you are dealing with, you know, that water sign, I do sense here that it's a situation that can't be fixed. Okay, if you are dealing with somebody who is emotionally, like, even manipulative, emotionally immature, you have to move past it. Okay, there is no way this situation can be reworked, reconciled, or, you know, revamped in any way. So just release it and just let it go. The next card I have here is the Ten of Wands. So in this situation, what I do sense here is for this deck, it doesn't give me that, you know, heavy burden type of feel to it the way that the Rider-Waite deck depicts this imagery. So what I am sensing here is these are, you know, self-imposed. These are projects, these are the last minute touches that you are trying to wrap up on. So, and I do sense that there is a loose ends aspect to it, because Mercury in retrograde is notorious for you know, bringing problematic areas to light so that you can fix them and that you can revise them if you need to, and strengthen them moving forward into the future. Okay, so a lot of problems might creep up in your everyday life. In a work situation, you might have to like fix mistakes by other people, or some of the mistakes might be caught and then you have to go back and, you know, fix them, and just, you know, it's kind of like a do-over in many aspects of your life, in many projects. Okay, I don't feel that there is an overwhelming feel to it. What I do see is if it's a work project, then, you know, you have to work at it and you have to just like I said, take care of loose ends, rework it, and move forward. At the same time, if this is a sword energy, so I do feel this is relationship oriented. However, on the relationship front, you definitely can't fix it. Okay, so we are getting like a dichotomy here between the Wands energy, which is like a more work oriented energy, and a sword energy, which deals with more like emotional turmoil. So I believe that you know which belongs in which category. Okay, so try to keep things into perspective and don't intermingle the two. Things can get complicated. Okay, so I have 4 cards out here as for the outcome, and the first one is the Sun in the reverse position. I have the 6 of Coins in the reverse position, to the World in the reverse position, and also the Emperor in the reverse position. So a lot of blockages, and what this indicates to me in general is, while the advice is telling you to launch forward with it, the period of waiting is over, there is a sense of hesitancy in your, I guess, in your mind, in your heart, about, you know, how to grapple with the two. And I know a lot of you have a very strong sense of work ethics and a sense of like personal responsibility, so you're not going to be happy letting things go and, you know, leaving certain things untouched and unfixed. Okay, so this is an inner conflict that is playing out for this week, in which you are trying to gauge, based on the limited amount of time that you have, what is worth doing or what should absolutely be left behind. So this is, you know, a personal dilemma that you are going to go through, mainly because you want to take care of everything and you want to do things to the best of your abilities. But, you know, let's be honest here and just move forward with things that actually have a good outcome. Okay, and at the same time, I do sense, like, for men and women in general, a lot of the energies that are circulating around you is just there's quite a bit of chaos, you know, with the Wheel in the reverse position, and also with the Two of Swords, which is basically the decision time. A lot of you might be dealing with this in an external way, in that other people are making decisions for you and you're kind of like swept up in the whirlwind of it all. Okay, so because these cards in the reverse position, I feel that that energy is re-emphasized. So it is playing out in that you're waiting on other people's decisions, and you're kind of like standing still and waiting for the dust to settle before you can find your bearing, before you know where you stand and where you are and what needs to be done in order to move forward. So there is quite a bit of energy dealing with I guess like upheaval kind of all around you. You're waiting for the dust to settle. So this is actually a good time to do that, okay? But on top of it, I do feel that you are sitting pretty this week, that everything around you, despite the indecisiveness from others, you are making the right decision and you're going to be okay in this, all right? So I hope you have a wonderful week. Let me know how that plays out for you as well. Please like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the video, all right?